Hi, I'm Angella Sharp.
And I'm Colin Curry.
And welcome to today's Daily Mix. It's a little bit different Daily Mix today. It is the 24th anniversee of STL TV. So they've got cupcakes, they've got food. There's actually a bunch of people over here. Like we have a live studio audience. Hey, make some noise. Woo! See? There are actually people here watching us today. So are you nervous about that?
No, I'm fine. I know these people. I like them.
Oh, see, I prefer the people to be like 19,000, not 10. But that's okay. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about, keeping you in the mix. Did you hear about this?
I did.
This woman, she was dumped a couple weeks before her wedding. She was. The guy called her up and was like, hey, I don't want to marry you. And instead of taking that...
It's all right to do, guys, if you have to do that sometimes.
Let's not do it like 2 weeks before the wedding. How about we, like, don't...
Get married ever?
Yeah. Anyway, instead of being sad about it and crying about it, they made a decision to benefit, like the homeless benefited from this. So this was a California family. The wedding cost $35,000. So they already put the deposits down. Everything was going well. So they decided they were going to invite all the homeless of Sacramento to come and have dinner. It's really cool. So one of the families they talked to, she said, you know, because they're homeless, they don't get to do anything as a family. It's her husband, and their 3 children. Got to go there and eat. And as you can tell, it's a really fancy, upscale place where they had it. So at least the woman who got dumped took her sadness and made it something great.
I bet Dad was so mad.
Oh, yeah.
I bet Dad was
break up with me 2 weeks before on the wedding.
Red light safety camera tickets refunds have finally been approved in St. Louis, and I'm so happy for that. Refunds of tickets paid between February 11th and August 19th of 2015 will be refunded back to you. St. Louis City kept payments in the escrow account while waiting on a ruling by Missouri Supreme Court. You'll receive a check in the mail within 15 business days. If you have paid a red light camera ticket, you'll receive a check in the mail.
How many of those do you have?
Probably like 4. I paid them all too, so I'm kind of mad I paid them. I didn't have to.
You know, we didn't have to pay them, but now you've
$400 for.
Well, it's coming back. So where are you taking me?
Stop sign to get to the party after the show.
Oh, there you go.
All
right, I've been waiting for this all day. Happy Back to the Future Day. I know that we're friends on Facebook and Twitter. If you're friends with me on Facebook and Twitter,
are you really excited?
I've just been posting on it. Basically, what this is, it's like waiting for Christmas.
Yeah.
For years and years and years, but Christmas only comes once, and once it happens, it's over. Like, this is the date that Marty went into the future. It's October 21st, 2015, and you know, in that movie, they said the Cubs are going to win the World Series, and the Cubs are playing tonight and might get swept and not even get to make it to the World Series.
There we go.
But they did get some of the stuff right in the movie. There's some different ways of fuel. That's not exactly what they thought in the movie.
The movie's far more advanced.
Well, it's far more advanced, but we have fingerprint technology, which is awesome.
Okay, no, you're right.
Got that.
You're right.
And then, you know, Google has those Google glasses, which is kind of similar to the ones Doc wears in the movie. We have no flying cars.
Yes.
Or DeLoreans that can take me back in time, which I'm really looking for. Yes, we're having that.
It might come out tomorrow. You might see it on.
I hope. Actually, Michael J. Fox got the very first pair of the sneakers that self-zip themselves.
Yeah.
He got those today. They said those are going to be out next year for the general public. I'm sure they're going to be totally expensive, but I'm going to have to get one of those because I love it. Now, they said the coolest thing about the movie was the VistaGlide motion control system. That is a computer-operated camera operation that allowed Michael J. Fox to seamlessly be in scenes with himself. Because remember, when he went into the future, he was already there from the past. So there was 2 Michael J. I could talk about this for all day long. I freaking love this movie.
When you guys trick or treat, do you ask for a joke at the door?
Okay, we talked about this after the show on Monday. Colin and I talked about this. I said St. Louis is the only place where people go door to door and tell jokes. And you looked at me like I was crazy.
I've never said a trick-or-treat joke.
It's known that St. Louis is one of the only places go door to door to tell jokes. Joe was shaking his head no. Raise a hand if you told a joke.
What? Told a joke?
There you go. So it's like half and half. Half the room is told jokes door to door. He's never heard about the joke telling. We want to know, hear from you. Hit us up on our Facebook page at STL TV and let us know when you go door to door, do you tell jokes?
Trick or treat, all I say.
I love it. All right, let's get started on today's Daily Mix. talking about the Rams and their possible move. There's a public hearing on the Rams move. It's happening next Tuesday. It's at the Peabody from 7 to 10. You can ask questions, give your views directly to the NFL people that will be there. You can go to NFL.com/STL hearing to register for free entry passes. So they're free. They've put a lot of them on side for the season ticket holders, but there will be some available for other people. So definitely go there and check it out. The hearing will also be streamed live. Now, get this, we're not the only place having this hearing about the Rams. No, Oakland's having one, and San Diego, all before October is up, because as we know, there's a competition. Are we going to keep the Rams, or are the Rams going to California?
And if you're one of those people that sit around and talk about sports all day, go and actually say something.
Right, speak up. You might as well speak up now, because you might not have a team to speak up about later.
There we go. The Man Expo is coming to GCS Ballpark this weekend for the first time. Low T St. Louis is holding the event from noon to 6 at Sawjay. Over 25 vendors are showcasing things man-related. They have free testosterone screenings.
So I can't go?
You can't. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. You can't go. God, we women are always trying to. Just joking. They have testosterone screenings, but lots of cool guy activities, from a car smashing competition with a sledgehammer. You got on-site driving range with professional instructors. You got MMA fighters showing their moves and giving tips. You got football throwing contests, shooting range, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Y'all got to come out to this event. You can learn more about Low T and the event at lowtstl.com.
All right, Oprah joins Weight Watchers. You know, Oprah, her weight's been up and down. Well, she's got a 5-year deal with Weight Watchers. And get this, she bought a 10% stake in the company for $43 million. Now, once she did this, the Weight Watchers shares doubled after that announcement. Now, of course, she's going to use an app and a personal trainer, because she's Oprah. She probably also has somebody cooking her food for her and that kind of thing.
Right.
This has to take off for her.
Taking out of gym clothes.
Right, exactly. Because this has to take off for her, because if it doesn't, that's quite a gamble of the business move, since she's been someone with the weight up and down.
I think Oprah's going to handle it.
You think she'll be able to do it? I mean, good luck. I hope she does. Good luck to her.
Okay.
Star Wars. Have you heard about this, the Star Wars movie?
Yeah, I have. The newest trailer for Star Wars is The Force Awakens. It debuted at halftime of during Monday night's football game this week. Fans are waiting in anticipation for the trailer, and the ratings actually went up 15 minutes before halftime, and that was definitely noticed. Advanced online tickets went on sale at the same time, smashing previous first-day sales records and causing technical problems on several websites.
Of course it did. That's when you know you're making money.
Right. Many ticketing agencies are reporting sellouts of the earliest screenings, which is a good thing. The film premieres in theaters on December 17th. So
that's cool. That means Star Wars premieres in winter. And according to Wallet Hub, STL is the 4th best cold city to visit. So that's cold cities. Now they're behind Atlanta, Albuquerque, and New York for the cold stuff. They say that we have a variety of winter activities people can participate in, plus we usually get some snow. Now the top warm cities to visit, Vegas, San Diego, and LA, but the top one is always Hawaii.
But we're number 4, so
we're 4 on cold weather. In cold weather
cities,
which is like my least favorite. I'm so excited that it's October and it's like 85 outside.
I like fall is cool though. When it gets like, December cold.
No,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
According to a recent article in the Insider magazine, millennials, that is us, ages 21 to 38, are abandoning nightclubs, and as a result, the industry has been on a steady decline for several years. I actually didn't know anything about this story.
Really?
This is a really cool story too, and I hate when everybody just rags on our generation. We're doing some really cool things. Some reasons cited in the survey included expensive cover charges. That's one reason we might not want to go to nightclubs. Overly priced drinks. All of this stuff is true. Long lines.
We're St. Louis. We're not Miami.
You got some juice. You just slide.
Slide right through the line.
And being unable to have a conversation
in the bar, which actually probably helps a lot of guys pick up women when you can't have a conversation with.
Right. According to the survey, there are several several things millennials are doing instead of going out to clubs, including boating, hiking, going to concerts, hanging with friends, all types of stuff. Angela goes to balloon rides.
I go to balloon rides and clothes like that. You know, that article also said that a main reason that people aren't going to all these bars and nightclubs is because you go there to meet people that you might be interested in a relationship with.
Right.
You can do that on the internet, on Facebook,
Everywhere
on
now.
Tinder, on dating apps. So you don't necessarily need to go to the nightclub to meet people because there's nobody there. Instead, you meet them online, pretend to be nice people, and then...
Do you have
I don't have any dating websites because, in my experience, they have been uber creepy. Now, I know some people have gotten married through their little dating apps, but
the people on a commercial or other people?
No, people when they. I tried it once, and when they texted me back, they were just creepy to the.
This is weird. I don't know you at all. I got to get to know you before.
Right, exactly.
You know.
And it is Hockey Fights Cancer Month for the NHL. St. Louis Blues have teamed up with Ameren, Missouri, Express Scripts, and Renewal by Anderson. We're going to have events and fundraisers throughout the month. Now, this Saturday is versus the New York Islanders, and they're going to have honor and celebrate those affected by cancer. In fact, it's a pregame rally. Some Blues players will be making an appearance. There's a live band and DJ. That's all happening. Plus, we've got the Hockey Fights Cancer jerseys the players are going to wear in warm-ups. They're purple and really great. There's Tarasenko on your screen right there. You can also fill out one of those forms that he has, I Fight Cancer for, and you can put the name of your loved one. Plus, they'll be selling Hockey Fight Cancer hats. That's all happening in Section 124. Of course, cancer affects nearly everybody.
Right. Citizen Jane Film Festival runs in Columbia, Missouri, actually this Thursday through Sunday. For women filmmakers, this is a woman exclusive.
Thanks, I'll take it.
Voted one of the this was voted one of the coolest film festivals in the world by Movie Maker Magazine, and that's a really big deal. Films will be screened throughout the weekend at the Missouri Theater, Stevens College is a Blue Note. Fun side note: St. Louis STL-TV alumni, Effie De Silva in St. Louis, and Hannah Radcliffe. The inner-city drama called Four-Way Stopper will be included in this year's festival. You can find out more about that at citizenjanefestival.org.
Very cool. And you know, Halloween time. Halloween is probably my second favorite holiday behind my birthday and Back to the Future Day. And Johnny Braxton Dungeon is having a big Halloween bash. My birthday counts as near Thanksgiving. Right. Halloween at night is happening, this big party over there at Ballpark Village. It's from 7 to 3 a.m. Now they have an all-inclusive ticket that gives you access to 4 bars and all the clubs. There's going to be live music, a St. Louis party band, Dr. Vegas, they will be there, plus a costume contest worth more than $5,000 in prizes. So if you have a wickedly cool costume, that is the place to go. Of course, Ballpark Village is 21 and up. You can go to stlballparkvillage.com for that. I can't wait to wear a costume.
It probably will sell out too. That event probably will.
Oh yeah, sure. That place was crowded last year, like stupid crowded.
In other costume news, you can take your costume for a test drive this Friday before Halloween at the Missouri Botanical Gardens. This is more of a family event if you don't want to take your kids to Ballpark Village.
Well, you can't. You can't take your children there.
Take them in your purse to Ballpark Village.
No sneaking children to Ballpark Village.
Appearance in the garden takes place from 6 to 9 p.m. You can celebrate with the spirit of Henry Shaw while sampling botanical spirits from local distilleries. They have a costume contest and a wicked plants scavenger hunt. Join local experts from Monster Paranormal and learn about the spirited history of the garden. And of course, they'll be dancing with DJ Rob Levy, spinning your spooky tunes, whatever those are.
The Monster Mash. The Monster Mash.
Your ticket gets you a commemorative taste glass. You got samples from distilleries and appetizers, and I'm sure much more. You can visit mobot.org for more information on that story.
Very cool. And you know I love everything about Halloween. Ghost Stories at Jefferson Barracks. That's happening this Sunday. And the story times are 6:30 to 8. Now there's spooky stories and, of course, costume storytellers, because you want your storyteller to be also in the costume.
Right.
That's the Bluffs of Mississippi. Now this happens once a year. It's got candlelight. It's got the creaky floors. Wood fires. Plus noises from the woods. Yes, you love that. Now this, of course, is a very family-friendly event, so it's not going to be too terribly scary, but it is going to be pretty scary, and that is awesome. So if you want information on that, to stlouisco.com/parks. Which is really awesome. And this is the part of the show where we bring on our guest. It's the magical part. It's the magical part of the show. We're bringing on our guests. We have the people from Escape from St. Louis with us, Lindsay Cranmer and Russell Morrissey. We're so glad you guys are here. Now, for somebody who knows nothing about Escape from St. Louis, never heard of it before,
there we go.
What is it about?
So basically, Escape from St. Louis is an escape room, which they've been all around the country. In fact, they've been around the world. But you are trapped in a room for an hour, and you have to use your wits and clues within the room that may be themed between. We have a ghost story, and we also have a captain detention room, and you have to use your wits to escape. So
very cool. So you do this for groups of people, like groups of friends, typically?
Correct. Like a group of 15.
Right, like these
20.
people that are watching us host the show today.
Right.
All of us could go to escape the room.
What makes Escape St. Louis different from other escape rooms like we talked about?
Well, one of the big differences we were discussing earlier was that we're actually going to be one of the few people that are actually all local. Most of the people that are in St. Louis right now, they're from franchises from New York, California, but we're one of the first ones to come in.
Keep this local.
First ones coming in local and part of the community.
Very cool. And then you also said you have something called a challenge room?
Correct. One of the big things that we're going to have that I don't think anybody else, at least in the St. Louis area, I don't know about nationwide, but we're actually coming up with an idea that's 2 identical rooms, and basically 2 different groups go in at the same time and they compete, and whoever comes out through first is the winner.
So you have bragging rights forever when I go to one room and you go to another and I beat you.
And then you beat me, or is it the other way around?
No, I'm going to beat you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I would beat you.
All right.
So with these challenge rooms, like, let's say, for instance, poor Colin goes in the room and he can't get out. You will eventually let him out,
and
right?
how much time will I be trapped?
1 hour. After 1 hour, the game ends, and I'm afraid you'll lose if you didn't get it.
And then you lose.
You lose, but they all will let you out. You're not trapped in there forever.
Right.
So that's good for you.
How are you giving clues in the room? Like give me one kind of example. If I know nothing about escape room at all.
As a brief example, if say you might find a clue as far as a number or set of letters, and there might be an option to plug those letters or numbers into something, and that might unlock something else.
Oh, very cool. So how many people come in like a group? Can come in a group?
So you can have 2 people. So it could be a great date night, but we can go up to 12 people, and for the challenge rooms, maybe closer to 8.
Where did you guys come up with this idea? You know what we should do? We should lock some people in a room and see if they can get out.
We heard about it nationally, and it's been kind of like around. I mean, me and my wife and her family and stuff like that. We went out to Kansas City to do it, and it was a lot of fun.
It sounds like it would be really cool.
It does.
Are there age requirements for this?
12 and up. 12 to 16 with an adult, and then 16 and up is totally open.
And when does it open? I know the one date is
the grand opening is the October 24th. That's where you're just going to show people around, welcome them to the business, and then like later in November you will be opening up.
And people will be allowed to go ahead and try to book on the 24th.
On the 24th.
So we are under construction, but I mean, we're set to get going really soon.
We're hurrying it up, trying to get it done as.
That's
right.
Cool location. You guys said you're in Maplewood, correct?
We're in downtown Maplewood, right on Manchester and Sutton. Couldn't be a better spot.
Yeah, that's a really
definitely hit new area for sure.
Repeat one more time. How many people are to a room? I know a lot of people.
Well, we can definitely start it out at 2, which actually is another difference. Most places started at like 8, I think. So you definitely have, and they fill the room with people who don't even know. Right. This allows you to basically rent the room.
So I could, in theory, go with Colin against his will, and we could be locked in a room together. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of neat.
Don't freak out and get all
not
like
you and me, but like a date night.
Girly on me and not be able to figure out anything.
So how can people find out more information about where you are and all that stuff?
Yeah, our website is escapefromstl.com, and we're also on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook.
Okay.
And you can get pretty much all your information there.
It's Escape from St. Louis. You want to make sure you go to that one because that's the one that's all local. All the information is right there on your screen. Of course, they have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. EscapeFromSTL.com. And Saturday, October 24th, is their grand opening.
And I'm going.
And Colin's going.
I can't wait till it really opens, man.
Well, that's when we should get a huge group from STL TV and go. And thank you very much, guys, for coming in, Lindsay and Russell. And thank you for watching us here at STL TV. Make sure you check them out. And then after you do that, check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Of course, you can drop us a line here at the Daily Mix at stltv.net. We want to hear from you. And that is going to do it for the Daily Mix. But keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis. We have people walking by because they're having a great time. Because we're having a party. It's an STL TV party. We will see you next time.